Hi, I'm Denise, and we're going to do Ashtanga yoga. And I want you to be aware that this is a more physical flowing style of yoga, so if you're not familiar with Ashtanga, you may just want to watch this first before you actually join in on it, because there is a lot of up and down movement. But if you're familiar with it, come and join me, and we're going to start our practice. So, moving through our sun salutations. Sun salutation A, just to warm the body up, to loosen our limber, our joints and our spine. So you're going to stand tall at the top of your mat, again creating length so we're able to breathe fully and deeply, being aware of your posture, creating that plumb line from the center of your ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and being aware, do not lock your knees, keep softness in your joints at all time. Again, tuning into your body, being aware of what you are doing here at this moment, how you are treating yourself as we go through this practice, and always coming back to that breath and knowing that you can always just stop and stand and breathe and regroup at any time. With sun salutation A, we stand tall at the top of our mat. This is mountain pose, so we are just grounding ourselves to the earth. We're still breathing deep, expanding that rib cage, and a soft gaze straight ahead. And then on your inhale, we're going to bring the arms up. We're going to lift the head up if you can and look to your thumbs. Exhale, we're going to hinge. We're going to fold forward. We're going to look to that navel. Inhale is going to lift you out to length and a half lift. Exhale, lining fingers with toes. We're stepping back to that plank, shoulders in line with your wrists. Exhale, slowly lowering. Know that you can modify knees to the floor. Inhale, we're going to push forward, come on the tops of your feet and ankles, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back and down. Exhale, come to your toes to lift your hips to down dog. Hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width. Now we're going to relax to the back of those legs, so those heels gently press down to the floor. They may not touch the floor, and that's okay. Just feel as you lengthen and open through the back of your body. Nice deep breaths, breathing with your nose. Use an exhale and relax and soften across your upper back. Jaw stays soft. And we're going to do one more breath here. And then as you inhale, we're stepping back to the top of your mat. So just work yourself forward and then look out, create length, soften your knees. Exhale, fold forward, look towards your navel. Inhale, press down through your toes, bring your body up, extend those arms up. If you can, lift your head, lift your thumbs. Exhale, release your arms. And remember, as we go through this practice, do what is comfortable for your body. So if I say if you can, if it doesn't feel comfortable, don't do it. Sun salutation A. Inhale, we bring the arms up. Exhale, we're folding forward. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, stepping back to that plank, and that same exhale lowers you. Knees can be down, elbows in. Inhale, pushing or sliding forward, lift the chest. Lift the head if you can, shoulders back. Exhale, coming to those toes, to that down dog. Again, let your head hang, your toes are the only thing you see. Press down through those fingers. Feel that your middle fingers point towards the top of your mat. Two more breaths here, tailbone drawing towards your heels. Now with your inhale, stepping back to the top of your mat, again looking out to create length, knees soft. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, press down through those toes, bringing your body up, lifting the head, looking up. Exhale, stand tall. Last sun salutation. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, look straight out. Exhale, stepping back, draw your belly up as you lower. Again, knees can be down, elbows should be in. Inhale, lift the chest, firm through your thighs, lifting. Exhale, come to your toes, lifting your hips, and breathe. And these breaths are deep and smooth, and feeling each in-breath, each out-breath. Building strength through that upper body as you lengthen through the back of your legs, as you lengthen through your back. And do one more breath.
And then your inhale, again, brings you to the top of your mat to lick out to create length. Exhale, fold forward. Press down through those toes. Inhale, bring your body up, extend your arms up. And exhale, come to standing.
So now we're going to come into Sun Salutation B. So stand at the top of your mat as you inhale. I want you to bend your knees, bring those arms up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, lick out, create length. Exhale, stepping or jumping back into that plank. Your exhale is going to slowly lower you, halfway if possible. Inhale, push forward as you inhale into your up dog. Exhale, coming to your toes into your down dog. Now as you inhale, turn your left foot in, right foot towards the top of your mat, coming up into warrior one. Exhale, the hands down to the floor, stepping back. We're going to lower down through that chaturanga. Inhale, lift into your up dog. Exhale, into your down dog. Inhale, bring that left foot forward, firm through that back thigh. Inhale, come up. Long exhale, lowers you down, stepping back, lowering through that chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up dog, firm those thighs, lift the chest. Exhale to that down dog, lifting your hips. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Feel that your middle fingers point towards the top of your mat. And there's 1 breath. Softening, relax across your upper back. 2 breaths. 3 breaths. Those heels gently press towards the earth. And 4. 5. As you inhale, either step or jump forward to lick out to create length. Exhale is folding you forward. Press down through your toes. Inhale into that chair. Bend your knees. Arms coming up. Look to your thumbs. Exhale. Come back to standing mountain pose without locking your knees. Inhale. Bend your knees. Arms up. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, look straight out. Exhale, stepping or jumping back, working with your body. Your exhale lowers you. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back, firming the thighs. Exhale, come to your toes to lift your hips. Inhale, right foot forward, press through that back heel as you come up into warrior one. Long exhale, hands to the mat as you step back to lower through that chaturanga, belly is up. Inhale, lift into your up dog. Exhale, come to your toes to that down dog. Now inhale, bring that left foot forward, pressing through that back heel, coming up. Exhale, hands to your mat, step back and lower down. Inhale, lift to your up dog. Exhaling to that down dog. We're going to hold here and breathe. 1 breath, those heels gently press towards the earth. 2, affirming through your thighs. See if you can hug your quadriceps towards your thigh bones. 3, and softening again across that upper back. And 4. And 5, as you inhale, either stepping or jumping forward to lick straight out. Use your exhale to fold forward. Inhale, come into that chair, bend your knees, arms up, look to those thumbs. Exhale, bring yourself to standing, our last sun salutation B. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up. Exhale is folding you forward, firm your thighs, don't lock your knees. Inhale, look straight out, nice deep breath. Now exhale, stepping or jumping back into that plank, then we lower down through that chaturanga, hug those elbows in. Inhale, push forward, lift the chest into up dog. Exhale, roll back to those toes into down dog. Inhaling, right foot forward, warrior one as you press through that back heel. Your exhale brings your hands to your mat as you step back to lower down. Inhale, lift into up dog, shoulders back. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, bring left foot forward, press through that back heel, coming up. Exhale,
Hands to your mat, step back, draw your belly up as you lower. Keep that belly lifted as you lift into up dog. Exhale, come to your toes to down dog and breathe. And there's 2 breaths. The breath stays smooth and rhythmic. 3, keeping that breath soft in the back of your throat. And 4. And 5, as you inhale, either step or jump forward to look out to lengthen. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, press down through those toes, bring your body up. Come into that chair, bend those knees. And then exhale, shoot yourself to standing. Now hands to your hips, inhale, your feet hip width apart. Exhale, hinging at your hip, first 2 fingers of the hands wrap around the large toe or hand to toe. Inhale, look out, create a little length. Now exhale, hinge a little deeper, draw those elbows out, let your head dangle and breathe. And there's 2 breaths. And keep using that upper body to draw those elbows out, taking yourself a little deeper into that pose. Shoulders are sliding down your back. Don't pull them to your ears. Do 1 more breath. Now your inhale is going to lick you out to the horizon to lengthen. We're going to exhale, hand underfoot, or just keep your hands where it's comfortable for you. If possible, toes in the bend of the wrists. Inhale, licks you out. Now exhale, hinge a little deeper, elbows draw out to the side walls, let your head dangle. 2 breaths, nice and deep and smooth. 3, be aware if you feel too much of a stretch, bend those knees. And 4. 5 breaths. On your inhale, you're going to look out. We're going to exhale, hands to hips, press down through your toes, firm through your thighs, and as you inhale, use your legs to bring you up. Keep pressing through those toes. Exhale, bring your feet together, and then as you inhale, either step or jump to the right. We're going to come into triangle pose, so we're going to turn our right foot 90, you should have a straight line from your heel to your back arch. Extending those arms, we're going to shift that left hip out as you reach those fingers to the opposite wall. You're gently resting the hand to the leg. Left arm, if possible, is coming straight up out of the shoulder, or it can rest on the side of your body. We're going to turn and lick up to that left thumb. Again, you're going to drop those top ribs down. We're going to breathe full breaths for 5 breaths here. You should be feeling that weight centered in your back heel as it presses your big toe down into the earth on your front foot. And that jaw stays smooth and rhythmic, broadening the shoulders in your back, engaging through those legs, feeling what is happening here. We're going to do 1 more breath. And then your following inhale, I want you to press through your feet, bringing your body up. Now exhale, straightening your right foot, turn your left foot 90, keep that line from your heel to back arch, shifting your right hip out as you hinge at your left, bringing that arm straight up if possible. Looking to that thumb, know you can always look out to the side wall. Be aware that you're not dropping your ear down to your shoulder. Feel that you create a straight line from your tailbone to the top of your head. That's 3 breaths. And 4, and tuning in what's happening on this side of your body. And 5 breaths. On your inhale, bring your body up. Exhale, we're going to rotate, pivoting on our heels, revolving triangle, and you may want to block for this, but we're going to rotate to the right. Left hand is coming down the inside of the foot or possibly the outside of the foot. Again, you can choose to use a block if you like. Gently rotate, shift your front hip back. We're going to look out to that right thumb as you press through that back heel. Now stretch through your spine so you're not pulling or rounding your back. Breath is smooth and rhythmic. Soften through your jaw. Soften through the forehead. Let go of tension from your face. Front hip keeps shifting back. 1 more breath. As you exhale, you're going to lift to your foot, releasing your arm. Your inhale is going to bring you up. If you're using a block, bring it with you. And then pivot on your heels and turn the opposite end of your mat. Again, hand either on the inside or the outside of your foot. Shift that front hip back. Left arm extends up. We're going to lengthen through that spine. Get nice deep breaths here, pressing through your back heel. Feeling as you're pressing through that big toe on your front foot. Remember not to lock your knees. Keep softness where it doesn't need to be tight. Do one more breath. And as you exhale, looking to your foot, releasing the arm. Now inhale, bring your body up, straightening your feet. And we're going to step our feet together, just turning to the top of your mat. Now, inhale, and stepping to the right, we're going to come into a side angle pose. So turning that right foot 90, you're going to bend that knee. Forearm either is onto the thigh or using a block, either up on end or on side or flat. Block will be on the outside of your foot. We're going to extend that left arm up over the ear. If possible, you're going to look to the palm of the hand without pulling your head back. Now let that back foot slide a little bit farther away from you. If your hand is down to the floor, block, press your leg into your arm. Keep coming back to that breath. You can feel as you open and lengthen here on the left side. And do one more breath. And you're going to use your inhale to bring your body up. Exhale, pivoting on those heels, so you're straightening your right foot, turn your left foot 90. Forearm to the thigh, or hand to the floor or a block. Extending that right arm up. So remember, work with your body. We're not competing with anything in the mind. Just let go of expectations, let go of judgment. You can feel as that body slowly opens with each breath. Find a focal point, make it be the only thing you see, make your breath be the only thing you hear. Do one more breath. And then as you inhale, bring your body up. Now exhale, pivoting to the right. Hands are going to come in prayer. Make sure your back toes point towards the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Bending that knee. Pressing to that back heel. We're going to rotate to the right. And then if possible, we lower the arm to the leg. Front hip shifts back. So your left hip is shifting back. We're going to see if we can follow that right elbow towards the ceiling. If you can, put a little more bend into that front knee. Then pressing through your back heel. And engaging through that back thigh. Feel as you gently rotate at your navel, tuning into how this pose may affect your body. Do one more breath. And now on your exhale, looking to your foot, unwind your body. And inhale, bring your body up. Exhale, and pivot to the opposite end of the mat. And bring that back hip forward, stack that front knee. Gently rotate at your navel. If possible, bring that arm to that leg. Now lengthen and extend through your spine. Jaw is soft. Firming through that back thigh. And just baby movements. Be aware that you're not wanting to shorten, you're not wanting to pull your shoulder and hip in towards each other. You can really stretch through your spine, be long. Now on your exhale, looking to your foot, unwind your body. Inhale, bring your body up. And again, just step your feet together. So wide-legged poses. I want you to bring those feet wide apart. Again, no wider than about 3.5, 4 feet apart. Standing tall, we're going to go through a series of 4 here. Variation A, take an inhale. On your exhale, hinge at your hip. Hands coming down to the floor. Now again, you can choose to place your hands on a block if that's more comfortable, but your hands should be flat to either the block or the floor. With the inhale, I want you to look out, really create a little more length. Make sure your toes are slightly turned in. Exhale, hinge a little deeper, letting your head hang. Now be aware you're not shifting all that weight to your heels. Don't shift your hips back. Move some of that weight towards your toes. Slide the shoulders down your back so they're not just dropping to your ears. So we're mindful of what we are doing with our body as we hold this pose and as we listen to our breath to quiet our mind. We need to quiet our minds so we're able to listen to what our bodies are telling us. Do one more breath here. And then with your inhale, look out, create some length. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, slowly bring your body up. And then as you exhale, just stay there and rest. Now inhale your arms out to the side wall. Exhale, hands back to your hips. And inhale, lift the chest to look up. And exhale, we're going to fold forward, and your elbows you should feel as they point to that wall behind you. Slide the shoulders down your back. And weight stays centered in your feet. Be aware that your toes don't start to turn out. Lengthen and extend through your spine. Do one more breath here. And then as you inhale, just slowly bring your body up. And again, stay there and rest with your exhale. Now inhale your arms out to the side walls. Variation C, exhale down behind your back. Lace your fingers or hold your elbows. Now inhale, lift the chest and lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Palms will be held together. Hands will drop towards the floor. Again, you can keep hands to your back or just hold your elbows or your forearms. So you're doing what's comfortable for your body. Each exhale may drop your torso down a little deeper. Jaw staying soft. Feel as your inhales create length along your spine. We're going to do one more breath. And as you inhale, you're going to slowly bring your body up. And exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Variation D, as you inhale, lift the chest and look up. Now exhale, fold forward. First two fingers are going to wrap around the large toes. Inhale lifts you out to create length. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge, and those elbows draw out to the side walls. Now, being aware that you're not letting your wrists pop out, they stay nice and straight with those forearms. Full breaths. Use a little bit of that upper body strength, drawing your body a little deeper into that pose. Jaw staying soft. Weight staying centered in the feet. Do one more full breath here. Then as you inhale, look out to the horizon. Exhale, bring hands to hips. And with your inhale, slowly bring your body up. Stepping your feet together. Now we're going to step to the right. So again, bringing your feet about 3.5, 4 feet apart. Just pivot on your heels. So your right foot is forward, your back toe is pointing the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Either holding the opposite elbows or forearms, or if possible, bringing your hands in reverse prayer. With an inhale, you're going to lift your chest coming up, folding forward as you exhale. Now you're going to press through that big toe. Now be aware of your back hip that you draw that forward. You're pressing through your back heel. Now let your head hang as you look to that back foot. You're going to extend and lengthen your torso down that leg with each breath. So your inhales create length along the torso, along your spine. Your exhales may take you a tiny bit deeper into that pose. Now with your next inhale, just slowly bring your body up. Hold your arms where you have them. As you exhale, we're going to pivot to the opposite of your mat, and you should have about a heel-to-heel alignment. And again, those back toes slightly turn in and square your hips. Now inhale, lift the chest to look up. Exhale, fold forward. And that's one breath there. Breath stays smooth and rhythmic, deep and reviving. You're pressing through that back heel, you're engaging through your thighs, tuning into what you may feel different on this side of your body. Do one more breath. And then as you inhale, slowly bring your body up. And then exhale, step to the top of your mat. We're going to come into hand to big toe. So bring your hands onto your hips. We're going to inhale that right leg up. If possible, take the first two fingers of the hand around the large toe, extending your leg, and look straight ahead and find a focal point. Know that you can keep that knee bent with your hands to your hips. Now stand nice and tall, lift the ribs up out your waist so we're not sinking down. Press through your standing heel. And as you press through that standing heel, draw the top of your head towards the ceiling so you create length. The breath is still smooth and rhythmic. You can look softly straight ahead to a focal point. You should be feeling that you're expanding your rib cage on your inhales and just feeling all that air slowly emptying as you exhale. Now with an exhale, variation B, bring your leg out to the side. If you can, turn your head to look to the left. And be aware, don't be turning your pelvic area, just moving that leg to the side. Stand nice and tall and breathe. And 3 breaths. Be aware you're not locking that standing knee. Now with your next exhale, you're going to bring your body back to center. And as you inhale, bring your chin somewhere towards your knee. And then exhale, extend your leg, lift your chest, look straight ahead, point your foot. Full breath, soften the shoulders. And the gaze stays soft. Now remember, just work with your body. Your foot may only be 1/8 of an inch off the floor. If possible, it's going to be held straight up from the hip. You're working with your body. Again, letting go of expectations, letting go of judgment, and just breathe. And then on your exhale, you're going to release. And we're going to inhale that left leg up. And we're going to hold and breathe. If possible, the exhale wraps the fingers around the toes, extending that leg, full deep breaths. Remember, you can keep those hands to your hip. And if you're extending that leg, bend your toe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And yes, there's a balance issue here. So bend your toe, if you can, to create a hook as you are doing this. Full breaths. Remember, if you're really tight in those hamstrings, you may just want to keep that knee bent with your hands to your hips. Now exhale, bring that leg out to the side if you can, looking into that right shoulder and breathe. Now again, I want you to lengthen, extend, use your lungs. So down deep, not just into your chest. And then exhale, bring the body to center. Inhale that chin towards the knee. And then we're going to extend that leg. Full breaths. Hips stay level, so we're not holding the hip up or out. Soft gaze straight ahead. We're not leaning back with the body, so draw the chest towards that leg. Shoulders are soft. Not to clench the teeth. Gaze is soft. So again, moving throughout your body, soften where you don't need to hold tightness as you hold this pose. And exhale, you're going to release. Now we're going to inhale into a half bound lotus. You're going to bring your right foot to that left lower belly, holding it with your left hand. Right arm is going to come behind you, either holding that forearm or just bring your hand behind your back. Now this may not be comfortable for your body, so you can always choose to come into tree pose here. Toes can start to the floor, they can be here or up on that inner thigh, just not pressing on the inside of your knee. So find that pose that's comfortable for your body. You can look straight ahead. Breath is staying smooth and rhythmic. Jaw is soft. And feel what is happening here. Always creating length. Use those inhales to create length. Exhales may take you a little deeper. That knee may drop to point a little farther or closer towards the floor. And then with your exhale, we're going to release. And then we're going to inhale our left foot up. As you exhale, that left arm behind your back.
Or remember, you can choose tree pose as a modification. Standing nice and tall. You're going to walk your hand down towards your foot, that arm that's behind your back. Soften through those shoulders. Feel that the fleshy part of your big toe on your standing foot presses into the earth. And as you exhale, we're going to release. Now here you have the option of just standing at the top of your mat or flowing through Sun Salutation A, and I'm going to flow through Sun Salutation A. So on your inhale, we're going to lift the arms, looking to the thumbs. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. So you inhale, look out, create length. Exhale, stepping or jumping back to that plank, and then lowering through that chaturanga with the exhale. Inhale, lifting to that up dog, chest drawn back. Exhaling to that down dog. Inhale, or stepping or jumping forward as you look out. Exhale, folding forward. And then inhale, we're going to come into our chair. Soften the shoulders, gently tuck your tailbone. Now, if possible, those legs and feet are together. If that doesn't feel good, they can be apart, but just don't pull your knees in. Make sure your knees track with your second toes. Tailbone stays gently tucked. Those hands, you can always modify them in front of your chest. You can choose to look straight ahead versus up. But as we look up, we're strengthening the muscles to the neck. We're awakening the glands throughout our throat. Now with your next exhale, you're going to fold forward, hands coming to the legs or the floor. Inhale, look straight out. Exhale, stepping or jumping back. We're going to lower through that chaturanga. Inhale, lift into your up dog, shoulders back. Exhale to that down dog. And we're going to inhale our right foot forward to come into warrior one, pressing through that back foot. Soften those shoulders. Jaw is soft. Gently tuck that tailbone. Firm through your back thigh. Feel your back inner thigh internally rotating, spiraling down that back leg. Breath is smooth. And we're going to do one more breath. Now on your inhale, you're going to straighten the leg, and on the exhale, you're going to turn the opposite of your mat. So I'm going to turn my back. And you're going to be turned to the opposite end of your mat. So your left foot is forward, your back heel, your right heel is pressing into the earth. We're going to soften those shoulders. Square your hips, so make sure you keep drawing your back hip, your right hip forward. Breath is staying smooth. Remember, you can modify those hands and prayer at your chest. One more breath. Now as you exhale, you're going to open into warrior two, so just walk those feet a little bit farther apart. Extend your arms out. Your left foot is still 90 degrees. Back arm straight out from the shoulder. You're looking over the top of your left fingers. Again, modify those hands in prayer at the chest if you like. Let your torso sink down between your legs as you breathe. When we fill the lungs, you feel that breath softly swirling in the back of your throat. Remember, we use that breath to tell us where we're at in our practice. We use the breath to quiet the mind. Now with your next inhale, straightening your front leg. Exhale, pivot on your heels. So now your right foot is 90, bending that right knee. And you're going to look over the top of those right fingers. Breath is smooth and rhythmic. And think about being a strong warrior. It's really reaching fingertips away from each other. Front inner thigh rolls out and up. So you slightly lift that inner ankle on that front foot. Now with your next exhale, if possible, windmill your hands to the top of your mat, stepping back into that plank. Exhale, you're going to lower through that chaturanga. Inhale, we're going to lift into an up dog. Exhale, we're going to lift into a down dog. Now we're going to come to sitting. So as you inhale, either step or jump forward towards the top of your mat, and then just bring yourself down to sitting here. And extend your legs out. Hands right alongside the hips, palms pressing into the mat. Press your chin into your chest. Press to the bottoms of your feet. Relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. Shoulders slide down your back. So we make our spine be straight like a rod. One more breath. Now your following inhale is going to lift you out to the horizon as you bring your arms above your head. Exhale, we're going to hinge, fold forward. Fingers are going to wrap around the large toes, or maybe hands to your legs, or maybe you have a strap that you can use on the bottoms of your feet. Lengthening with the inhale. Exhale may hinge you a little deeper. Elbows lift out and up. Soften those shoulders. Now your toes are your drishti, your focal point. They're the only thing you see. And remember, we use that focal point to look inward to our body. We use the breath to quiet our mind, so we're able to listen to what our bodies are telling us. Do one more breath. And with your inhale, bring your body up. Now exhale back into it, either staying where you are at, or variation B, bring your hands to the bottoms of your feet on the outside of your feet, and your thumbs come right on the large knuckles below your big toes. And sit nice and tall. You can drop the shoulders. Be aware, don't pull your knees up, gently press the back of your legs into the earth. And when you look to those toes, remember not to round and to pull on your back. So if you need to, release those hands to your legs and just lift the chest. And feel as you open. Feel the body opening and lengthening through those hamstrings, through the back of your hips, through those glutes. Do one more breath. And then with your inhale, bring your body up. And we're going to release. Now here you have the option of either doing a vinyasa or a lift off, or just sitting and breathing. So sitting and breathing, just being aware. A lift off, hands by the hips, tightening the lower belly to lift your hips up. Or vinyasa, we come to the hands and knees, stepping back. We lower through that chaturanga. Inhale brings you into your up dog, and your exhale will bring you into your down dog. And as you inhale, either walk or jump forward to come back to sitting. And you will always have either of those three options, depending on how your body is feeling here. So we're going to come into inclined plane. Hands alongside the hips, fingers point to your toes. We're going to slide those hands back. Now you can choose just to lift the chest, drop the shoulders down, drop your head back if you can, or super glue the inside of your knees together as you lift your hips and breathe. We draw the bottoms of our feet to the earth, but be aware, don't pull with your toes. Center that weight in your hands and lift those hips. Keep those inner thighs glued shut. If your body gets tired, know that you can lower your hips down. So with your next exhale, we're going to release down. And again, you either have the option or a vinyasa of a lift off, or you can choose just to sit and breathe. We're going to extend our legs out. We're going to come into a Marichyasana C. This is a spinal twist. So we're going to bring our heel in line with our sit bone. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. We rotate a little deeper. That right arm comes behind the back. It can stay lightly to your mat or wrapping around the back. Again, lengthen. Look over that shoulder if you can. Be aware, don't let your knee pull out. Hug it in. If you need to, walk your foot to the side edge of your mat to create a long line from your ankle to your knee and from your knee to your hip. As you look over that shoulder to your focal point, feel that your left toes point straight up to the ceiling. Do one more breath here. And then on your inhale, bring your body to center. Exhale, we're going to release. And now here you could choose to do either a vinyasa, a lift off, or just sit and breathe. I'm just going to take it to the opposite side. So I'm going to bring that left heel up. Now lengthen with your inhale, use your exhale to rotate, sit nice and tall. Now your sit bones should be grounding you to the earth, so don't be lifting that left cheek off the floor. Again, create a straight line from your ankle, knee to hip, so you're not pulling out. The weight is centered in that foot. You're going to feel those right toes point towards the ceiling. Again, that left arm can be wrapped around that lower back. And be aware that you're not just letting yourself kind of sit into that lower back. Inhale, bring your body to center in either vinyasa or lift off or sit and breathe. And I'm going to do another lift off here. So drawing that lower belly in and up to help assist. And then we're going to release. So we're going to come down. We're going to do a couple of inverted poses here. And then we'll get ready for our corpse pose. So we're going to inhale to our back. It's coming down. We're going to bring those legs up. We're going to start with a shoulder stand. And you can be here as a modification, linking to your toes. Or inhale, if you can, lift your hips. Walk your hands up your back towards your shoulders. So this should be supported. You're looking into that navel. Now reach those toes towards the ceiling. And you should feel that weight centered across the top of your shoulders toward your elbows. And the jaw stays relaxed. You're going to relax through your toes, your ankles, your legs. The forehead is relaxed, jaw is soft. So just keep moving throughout your body. Again, soften and relax. Where are you holding tightness? If you can, reach those toes a little higher, straight up to the ceiling, versus having them dropping over your forehead. One more breath. You're going to use the exhale, if possible, to lower you into a plow pose. So legs are staying together nice and long. Toes slowly lower over the forehead. Now you can rest your toes on a block. Don't be concerned if your toes don't come anywhere near the floor. If your toes do touch the floor, maybe see if the tops of your feet will come down onto the floor. You're looking to that navel. Hands can stay on the back of your hips, palms can come down to your mat, or you can choose to lace your fingers with your palms together. So this is all based on how your body is feeling here at this moment. And remember, those toes don't have to come anywhere near the floor. You can hold them a little higher up if you like. And know that your breath is going to be somewhat constricted here due to your lungs coming down. Do one more breath. And then as you exhale, we're going to slowly roll the back to our mat. The exhale takes you down, and your inhale is going to lift your chest up. And either bring your legs in easy pose, half lotus, or full lotus. And either rest to your forearms, or if you can, rest to the top of your head. So we come into a fish. Now when you come into your fish, you can use a block. And you can place a block underneath your head to help lift. Or you can place that block along your spine between your shoulder blades to help lift the chest. Hands again will come to your thighs, or know that you can always choose just to stay up onto your forearms. And if that neck starts to get uncomfortable, you can always choose to look towards your feet or the top of your mat. We're breathing deep. Now as you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin to your chest. You're going to lower down to your back. And we're going to start to get ready for corpse pose. So I want you to bring your knees to your chest. And again, this is just a modified sequence here for Ashtanga. So extend those arms out and let those legs gently lower towards the right as you look to your left. So there would be a lot more poses that we would do here in the seated sequence. Bring those legs to center and let those legs gently lower to the left as you look to the right. But since we're not doing those poses, we're just going to add this little twist here to make sure that you don't have or are holding any extra tightness or tension in your back. I'll bring your body to center, hands to your legs, and either lay still or rock side to side. And then come to center. Extend the legs down. Take a second to press through those heels. And then let the feet and the legs fall away from each other. Bring your arms away from your body.